so hot, there's sweat in many places. When it comes to TV shows, it takes me an awful long time to get into anything. For example, I'm not a huge fan of Game of Thrones. I gave it a chance, 10, 11 episodes of it. It takes me a long time. There's a lot of stuff out there, a lot of Netflix series that people tell me to watch.
And I can't do it.
It takes me a long time, or I have to be hooked within the first episode or the first 10 minutes. It doesn't happen very often. I will be covering the TV shows that I love in future episodes, but as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to do my favourite TV show of all time. We are going to be talking about Parks and Recreation. Ooh. You're the best. Yes you are. Yes you are. It's like do the whole Lion King thing. I love this box more than my own bloody family. Now, I discovered Parks and Recreation in a way that most people find things. They just have a look online, find something and go, that's interesting, watch the trailer, bish bash bosh. For me, Parks and Rec, it was more, you find a couple of videos on Facebook, it's more like Chris Pratt funny moments or whatever. You know them ones that flick along on that menu on Facebook with the videos on it. I saw a couple of clips, thought it was funny, was around my girlfriend's house, now wife's house, so her parents' house, and we were going through Amazon and I said, oh, Parks and Rec. I've heard good things. So she said, watch an episode or two, why not? Give it a go. She wasn't a fan. There's only 6 episodes in season 1, but I lapped those fuckers up like a good Sauvignon Blanc because it went down a treat. And luckily for me, season by season, Parks and Recreation improved and got better and was funnier and has amazing moments in it. But then of course, all good things have to end. And once season 7 finished, I watched it all again because I am in love with it. I watched it a million times before. You saw me kiss the box earlier. It's right here. There's no illusion. I love it to pieces. So, what I'm going to do in this episode, rather than just waffle on about how funny I think Ron Swanson is or how funny Ann Perkins is, I'm going to go through my top 5, and trust me, it was really difficult and took me, well, it's now Sunday as of recording this, it took me Friday and Saturday to try and figure out what out of all of the 7 seasons, what were my favourite scenes. This was difficult and it changes all the time. So that is a proviso. It changes constantly. But this time around, these are the 5 scenes that in Parks and Recreation, right now, I find the best. By far and away, alright, you posh twat, Ron Swanson is the best character in Parks and Recreation. And if you don't believe me,
why, yada, I'll be over there in a second.
And this is one of his best scenes. Parks Department are having meetings, they always do. Ron's tooth starts to hurt. He then pulls out a pair of pliers and pulls his tooth. Look, I'm explaining it like an absolute penis. Roll it.
I'm not street parking my Mercedes.
Well, everyone is. I'm doing it.
Because nobody wants to steal a Saturn.
All right, moving on to recycling.
You okay, Ron?
Just a little tooth pain. I'm fine. Continue.
Okay, each department will be getting blue bins. Do you need to go to the dentist, Ron?
I don't like dentists. Just a second.
Hey!
No, no.
No, no.
Oh my God! I'm sorry, everybody. What were we talking about? Recycling? Dentist pulled the tooth out yesterday. But it's always a good idea to demonstrate to your coworkers that you are capable of withstanding a tremendous amount of pain. Plus, it's always fun to see Tom faint.
See, I told you. Tom falls down like a sack of shit. Aziz Ansari was amazing as Tom Haverford, and Tom Haverford was an entrepreneur. He wanted to get out of the Parks Department and wanted to do his own thing. One of his things throughout the seasons was snake juice. He wanted to create a beverage. He took it down to the Snake Hole Lounge, gave it to the Parks Department and everybody else in the Snake Hole Lounge. What happens when you give all the members of the Parks Department, like everybody else in your everyday life, everyone knows the sad drunk, the happy drunk, the depressed drunk, the horny drunk. Everybody knows every type of drunk. Guess my type in the comments. Thanks for embarrassing me on that one. Now let's have a look what the Parks Department looked like drunk.
This snake juice is basically rat poison. Everybody's wasted.
You don't even know one thing. I didn't even say one thing, and then she asked me the whole thing, and I didn't even do it once.
I'm like an elephant, okay? If I walk into a room, it's like, okay, he's in there. I'm gonna tell you that bitch over there. I'm gonna tell. I don't have to brag.
Baba boy.
Turn this music down. Bossy, moving, loving stuff.
Para não fazer porque fio fono bronche e como eles me cantam na pizza direita de minha casa.
See, I'd probably say I'm either Andy or I am Ron in that instance. I'd like to think I'm not exactly Leslie, but well, that's just me, and I think I'm amazing when I'm drunk. But yes, let's not get into that. That's not the point in this video. Next, please, number 3. Oh no! During a campaign, Leslie has been attacked with a pie, but it's okay. It hit Jerry. But who did it? Don't worry, everyone. Burt Macklin, FBI, he's on the case and he's given everyone code names.
Okay, listen up, folks. We have a security situation here. As you know, when we reach a location, I will be conducting a security sweep. Also, from now on, we'll be using code names. You can address me as Eagle 1. Ann, code name. Been there, done that. April is currently doing that. Donna is It Happened Once in a Dream. Chris, code name If I Had to Pick a Dude. Ben is Eagle 2.
Oh, thank God.
And of course, to get to grips, like every other agent or policeman, people who are investigating these things have to do reenactments. But if Jerry's been hit, would you use somebody else? Or would you use Jerry Gergich again to get to the bottom of it? Well, that's what Burt Macklin decided to do.
Let's go over this again. The video shows that the pie came from a high angle. So it would have hit your face like this. Don't close your eyes. No, it actually was from up higher. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Good. Clean yourself up. Let's do this again.
And remember, everyone, if you have any pie-related crimes, don't forget to call Burt Macklin, FBI. Leslie is never ill. Ben takes her to hospital. Andy, being Andy, he's quite helpful. He tries to figure out what's wrong with Leslie. How does he do that? He does what everybody does and Googles it. This is what Andy finds.
No, I can't go home. I have to get ready for the Chamber of Secrets.
Commerce.
If this meeting does not go perfectly, then the Harvest Festival is going to be over before it began. I cannot go home.
Okay, then who's your doctor?
Anne's my doctor. And she's the most beautiful nurse in the world.
Come on.
Oh, God, now I'm hot. Now it's really hot in
Okay,
here.
well, that's your fever.
Leslie, I typed your symptoms into the thing up here and it says you could have network connectivity problems.
Fun little fact for you there, that was actually Chris Pratt improvising. They just randomly caught that on camera. Apparently, according to the creators of Parks and Recreation, that is actually the best bit of improvisation they caught in all 7 seasons. I'm going to agree with them because that was absolutely awesome. Now, number 1, we have to have a serious talk. Number 1 is Now, no more stupid shit, right? The first time I watched this episode, it caught me completely off guard. I lived at my mum's at the time. I was sitting there watching all of it. See Ron light the torch, do his thing. You see a whoosh, and then the moment happens when you see him. I couldn't get through the rest of this episode without tears streaming down my face with laughter. It made me absolutely fucking die from minute one. It was insane. Honestly, the things that Ron Swanson has done to him in the entire length of Parks and Rec is insane. But this was the best because it came out of nowhere. He's done some other stuff during other seasons when he's with Tammy too that are weird, of course, the braids for one. But this for me, because it was so out of the blue and it just kind of happened because Jerry made he made an issue with some propane. It just came out of nowhere and I just thought, oh, it'd just be funny, like the top of his hair would be scorched. No, but when you see his face, it is hilarious. The reason that Scorched Ron is number one is because it will make you burst out laughing. Genuinely, for me, the greatest moment in Parks and Rec this time around, now I'm reviewing it. Guys, they are my top 5 moments in Parks and Recreation right now as I record this. This is, for me, the best TV show of all time. The cast, Amy Poehler, Aziz Ansari, Chris Pratt, Aubrey Plaza, Ben Schwartz, Rob Lowe, all of them. The list goes on. There's a huge cast. This, for me, is the greatest TV show of all time. I bought this very expensively for the time, and it's the best money I've ever spent. Honestly, I cannot get bored with Parks and Recreation. Genius writers who also wrote other TV series that I will be talking about at a later date. It's just, they're constant. They make incredible stuff all the time. Haven't hated anything they've written so far. An example of that will be The Good Place and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, both written by the same guys. Honestly, nothing beats this for me, and it takes a lot for me to say that because it takes me so long to get into absolutely anything TV related. I just can't. It takes, when you can tell how good the writing is and it bursts onto the screen like that, that's what really gets me, and that's why I love Parks and Recreation. For me, hands down, my favourite character is Ron, then it's probably Andy. I could do another episode on my favourite characters and their best scenes. I probably will. I can keep going on and on and on about them forever. You're so encapsulated in the world of Pawnee. You feel like it's a real place. And I once watched, and this is really sad, I watched all 7 seasons in like a week. I just blasted them out. And you feel like you've left people you know after that final episode. You feel like you've left them behind. It's more impactful for me than the ending of Friends. And I grew up with that. It ended when I was 14. So it was part of my life. This is the best show of all time. If you agree with me, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know what you think about this, because being British, English shows are better. People prefer the English office over here to the American office. I don't. People probably don't know what this one is over here. Not a lot of people I know it. And it's a huge show in America. I'd love to know what you think. So, yeah, there you go, guys. There's my little love letter to my favourite show of all time. What's your favourite show of all time? Please, again, let me know in the comments down below. Do you agree with me about Parks and Recreation? Do you love it? Do you like it? Do you like occasional episodes? Who's your favourite character? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to have a conversation about it because I don't know that many people that like it. So yeah, guys, until next time, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Do the thing my logo is telling you across my face right now. Please do that, guys, and until next time, this is your friendly neighbourhood ginger guy saying, Ginge out.